Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's go ahead and bring open this YouTube file. We're on an 8-win streak. Oh, but the blue baby, she's a-coming. She's a-coming and she's gonna get her pound of flesh. Let's go ahead and take a moment. Pause. HV10CG. Man, on each of those, I wrote the second letter first before everything else. Like, I wrote the V before the H and I wrote the G before the C. That was weird. We got blue baby. We start off with the poop. Obviously, the first and only concern we have is how do we replenish these blue hearts, because we are physically incapable of garnering any red health for ourselves. Okay. Okay. You know, ultimately, a solution to this problem is to just basically do enough damage that you never get hit. Everybody kind of... wow, that is a gross generalization that I did not plan on making right off the bat. A couple of people said, hey Taffy, be careful with the mom's knife runs. They're awfully boring, because we had a mom's knife run last time. But we did get it with triple shot, which makes it always look pretty cool. And it was one of those things where, like, just all the number of advantages that were gifted to us right off the bat were absurd. Hey, that spider should play cover D, man. Holy hell, that thing knew exactly where we were going. The nice thing about Stompy is that we can now walk on all these rocks. We will never be in a situation where we can't get a spirit heart from a tinted rock. So that's it's actually a pretty stupidly good pickup on the first floor. So long as we're careful not to walk on. Bomb rocks. So long as we're careful when we're walking on pots that we don't bring out spiders. Let's go there and see if that's our secret room. How about here? To say, I'm not crazy worried about saving bombs at this point. We also have to be super careful about taking mushrooms. I don't want to... If I get Holy Mantle, I'll walk on all the mushrooms, man, but I don't want to take poison damage off of each one just cuz. So, yeah, pretty clearly right off the bat, the first thing we want to sort out is how do we get our health replenished. That we've already taken a sort of sincere first step towards remedying that. What's our next step, Taffy? The people want to know. Well, oh, Jesus, Pete's. Okay, ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. The next step, what do? We gotta fix this whole damage situation, rate of fire situation. If we can just make it to the Polaroid, I feel confident in the fact that we will be able to, kind of steamroll the rest of the game because of the simple fact that we'll get Polaroid invincibility. This is the first of many situations where we'll be able to... It also... We're going to save time on poop, too, because we're going to pop it, walk over it, and walk away. If we could get the what was it? The rock fragment. The trinket that's the rock fragment. That would be really cool. That worked out so well. That would be super cool, because then we could get, like, balling out of control rich, man. We could get, like, cashmere jumpsuit, bathtub full of crystal... throwaway orphans. Those are like orphans that you use to do all the work that you don't want to do. Why are we not getting spirit hearts out of these tinted rocks? Is this a thing that's going to happen? Oh, that's another benefit of Stompy that I haven't mentioned, is the ability to find crawl spaces in black markets. Now, obviously... Oh, hey! Okay, let's just... There we go. This is tremendous, because this actually sorts out a problem for us. I was sitting there talking about how we need to fix our damage output, so now... We have the ability to get tinted rocks no matter where they are in the game. We have our first step towards viable tier damage output. Gemini, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that I leave these two rocks in the middle, because those are the ones I'm going to use to sort of peel Gemini off to the side. I need to be able to sort of rub him off. I need to be able to make sure to use this to sort of scrape him off in his pursuit. Otherwise, you know, I've got decent tier knockback right now, but... Oh, okay. I got decent tier knockback right now, but otherwise I'm afraid that he's gonna bust loose and basically run us down if we get rid of all the rocks completely. So here for you know, sort of the only time, and I don't need to tell you this, but it helps me sort of gauge where I'm going with the commentary. We don't necessarily want health, because we just get a spirit heart out of it. I will take the pills just because I'm feeling froggy. So far, so good. Okay, cool. Let's just, let's do... Oh, thank God! Let's just do that and get the hell out of here. That was cool. We got a luck up and a pretty fly, so we got a luck up and an orbital out of it. We didn't get to go to our curse room, but I don't feel I guess I should have made myself feel comfortable. I should have made myself feel comfortable with going into the curse room. I didn't. I should have, I guess. You know, because, truth be told, I mean, here's another situation. We're gonna, more than likely, well, we'll take the fool and save ourselves the... More than likely, we're gonna get situations where we can replenish our health. So, if I thought that there was a good chance of going into that spirit, or that curse room and coming out with something, Jesus Christ. If I thought there was a good chance of going into that curse room and coming out with something, then I should have done it. If there are tinted rocks and if there are skulls, we will have the opportunity, almost no matter what, to replenish our health. That said, I really don't want to go in there just yet because I would much rather, see if I can maybe swing it so that I can have a deal with the devil. That's kind of why I'm dumbfounded as to why so far we've had 2 tinted rocks. We've managed to swing exactly 0 spirit hearts out of it because we kind of need those. Alright, so as long as we're here, I am going to go ahead and do this. We will be able to buy something from the shop as soon as we find the shop. I don't want to spend a coin to go into the arcade because ultimately... Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have used that key on that golden chest, but I'm such a glutton for opening presents. Like, I'm a guy that I don't spend money on... If you spend money... Alright, if you are a commenter or a person in the comment section who spends a ridiculous amount of money on, like, Dota chests or loot crates or whatever, custom skins or, you know, possible this, that, or the other thing, I want to hear from you because I feel like as somebody who likes... okay. I don't like where this is going. As somebody who likes to play Dota... I can see, I don't allow myself to spend money on the game because I can see myself being one of those people who spends a ridiculous amount of money on the game. Lots of keys, man. I haven't gone into the shop yet because I want to maximize the amount of money I can double up with this, to a diamonds cart. If I can get this up to like 15 cents before I double it, there's no sense in not taking maximum value out of it. Boy, getting that sad onion pickup. I wonder, when I'm playing this game, I wonder how many times there's like a magnificent item just literally under my feet that I don't know about that I leave behind just because I don't know that it's there, you know? Like, I'd never have any reason to look for that particular... You know... I don't have any reason to look for that particular rock to blow up that particular rock and you know, would never have had a reason to look for that particular rock, so... You know, there's just part of me that wonders, like, how often does that happen? That I leave behind a massive, like a cricket's head or something like that and not know it. Ooh, okay, well, first of all, this sucks because it means that we're going to have to forget me now. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this floor again. I'm down. It means we're going to have to buy our specialty item without knowing what it is. But fortunately, we have the money to do both. Converter. Does us no good, so we literally just threw away 15 cents. Humbling Bundle is great, though. I am less salty about that now. I don't really need the keys, and I don't really need the... I don't really need the keys, and I don't really need the bombs just yet, man. Have I gone into the item room? I haven't. Let's go and do that. I didn't have the key before the first time. Charm of the Vampire does literally nothing for us, so we're gonna have to create our own luck here, man. Like, you know, when I said before that I wasn't looking to always do, like, the boring-ass Brimstone Mom's knife runs. I meant it, and so this time, I don't feel like we're getting everything that we need necessarily to start to slingshot out of control here. So I'm going to create our luck by taking another crack at this floor. Hopefully we'll get some better items. Hopefully we won't have a curse going on it so that we can see what we're purchasing from the shop. I can almost guarantee you with Stompy and with Humbling Bundle, we're going to have almost as much money as we want to spend. Money equals power would be a great pickup. We're probably going to set ourselves up for deal with the Angel Precedent. I don't think I can take anything. I can't take anything but 9 lives. You know? Like, it's frustrating, but it is what it is. I can't take either one of them. They would kill me. So, okay, deal with the angels it is. I'm not crazy. I don't even know if that, do we get a second crack at deals with the devil if we pop the, forget me now? Who knows, man. Alright, that's the poop. We left the converter back in the shop. This is the chariot card. Ooh, I almost walked over that. The fool card. Okay, well, let's do this. Okay, God almighty. Alright, it's getting a little min-maxy for my taste, but let's go ahead and do this because I feel like it's worthwhile. We used one coin to get in here. But what I am going to do is, since I'm going to leave this chariot card behind anyway, We're gonna go ahead and just max out them gains. Yeah, sure, and we got a trinket out of it. And then from there, I'm definitely gonna blow this up. Get even more money, so the next shop we have, we'll be able to just destroy it. You know what, I'll play this for a second on the off chance we can get Skatole. I don't really want to sit in here and gamble our life away. I'll play us down to 30 cents, because that means we'll still have enough money necessary to buy 2 items. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the curse room, and then after we go into the curse room, we're gonna take the sun in with us, and we're going to forget me now out. So I'll play us down to 30 cents, and then from there, I'm basically just looking for Skatole at this point. I'm looking for the shit helmet. Although, even though we got a luck up, we can't buy a win against this guy to save our lives. Like, there's part of me that thinks I might destroy him out of spite. Oh, fuck this guy forever, man. I wish there was a way, like, I understand that not every item's gonna have synergies with every build, but I wish there was a way, to utilize, oh, whatever. Like, just die in a fire, man. What is this? Yeah, how ironic. How ironic. I wish there was a way to utilize either the Soul Converter or Charm of the Vampire with Blue Baby. I'm not saying that we should get free, you know, blue hearts forever, but just something, you know what I mean? Like, Charm of the Vampire, if every third time it you know, did that wubba wub up, it gave us a half a blue heart. That'd be kosher. I'd be down with that. Alright, let's do that floor again. We got the Sun card this time. Hopefully we won't have Curse of the Unknown. Get some keys. I'd be interested to see, oh, I don't have the poop. People told me, they're like, Taffy, you can use the poop to blow it up and make a bridge to get, like, the less than 3 if less drops it. Oh, I would like that, though. Okay, well, we know it's there. What's going on in here? That's worth the Sun card usage to me. I have zero desire to fight that room. And now we know where everything is. We can go ahead and step on these poops. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this guy out of the way. Awesome. Oh, you know what, I cannot even begin to tell you how gratified I am that I picked the 3 games to play that I'm playing right now. I guess 4. Binding of Isaac, Nuclear Throne, okay. Binding of Isaac, Nuclear Throne, Darkest Dungeon, and Hearthstone. Because in all honesty, like, I own other games, and those are just the only ones I want to play, and I was just sitting here thinking about the fact that I'm really happy to be playing Isaac right now. And I was really happy to be trying to play Hearthstone earlier, but it just wasn't in the cards. They're having connectivity issues. We got a priest run that was off to, yeah, ooh, dog. Did we ask for this, or did we ask for this? We were off to a good start, man, and kept hitting connectivity issues with our priest run, and it just was having none of it. We got no spacebar items, so that's useless, but we are going to do, okay, spiders. I don't feel like fighting the spiders. Spiders? Yeah, spiders. Come back in here, and now, don't get overzealous, don't hit the bomb rock, but let's get to 99 cents. And that shit's gonna happen, like, on this floor. Look at this! Look at this, Humbling Bundle forever! I'm gonna get that shit tattooed on my forehead in reverse so I can see it every time I look in the mirror. Oh, it's such a good item. I just defy you. Anybody who says Humbling Bundle's not the shit, please, just watch this run, and then shut your head in a car door, because you know nothing about what you speak. Robo Baby, it's a passive that we got to take with us that actually does something, as opposed to Charm of the Vampire or Soul Converter. So I guess, so far, it has proven worth it to come back and do this floor. I have to imagine that it's going to be relatively worth it for whatever we take out of the shop. Let's find out what that's going to be. Yeah, I mean, you know, we're going to take everything out of here that we want, which is everything. What is this? Puberty? At least it didn't hurt us, man. You hear that noise and you get, like, this sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach. And I am going to donate to the donation machine as much as I can to max this out here. It's very rare that we're going to come into this situation again. So let's go ahead, max this thing out. Because it's not like we're going to run out. Ah, you suck. That was the one situation where we could just give until it hurt. Alright, just don't blow yourself up. Tricky business there. Good. Now we're gonna get awfully close to $1. Yeah, that's all but set in stone now. Holy hell. Humbling Bundle, man, is just a filthy item. Look at that! Look at that! We got $1 on the 3rd floor. Second floor, we're at $1. I think I need to go back now and get, I think I need to go back now. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? It's like out of habit. I need to go back now and get the heart, because we like, I don't know what we could possibly, what could we possibly do that would take away this money now? Like, what could we possibly spend 99 cents on? So we're set. We're set on money. Thank you guys so much for coming in and watching us play. Let's fight Penn again. That's actually pretty much the best thing that could have possibly happened to us there. Your efforts, Robo Baby, are appreciated, if nominal. I see and appreciate that you are giving it what is in your world a best effort. No deal with the devil or angel this time. That's ultimately, I guess, fine with me. We have lots of keys. Let's go open that room back there. I'm curious to see what's going on. No reason not to, right? Was that the rock fragment? The small rock fragment? The small rock candy mountain? I don't know, man. I don't remember what its name is. I guess I can go pick it up and just as easily find out. Well, that was a gigantic waste of our time. Wow, that sucked. Oh well. That's fine. This floor has been more than generous to us. Lucky rock. Cool. Child's heart. It calls out to his brothers. Bring me all of your spirit hearts. Alright, to the next floor, man. I feel like we're carving out our own path here. We're making our way downtown, walking fast, and I'm homebound. I'll come back to that curse room after we fight our floor. I don't want to do it right now, because I don't know that that counts. Like, I don't think that as Blue Baby you can give yourself too much of an opportunity debuff when it comes to your deal with the devil opportunities, but I also don't want to risk it. Okay. Get all those Robo Baby shots in there, man. We need all the help we can get. There is part of me that very much wants to blow up mushrooms, but I certainly don't want to put myself at risk to do it. Before I do that, I'm going to go to my shop. On the off chance that there's something like a mom's key in there, I don't want to open up a chest and then... Oh my god. I don't want to open up my chest and then have to fight for what ultimately is like a half red heart if I can do better. We still have not seen a damage upgrade. I refuse to count the Sad Onion, and I refuse to count Robo Baby because that doesn't feel like much of a blessing to me. This is Gemini, can join friend. That's technically it's a damage upgrade. I mean, there's more passive damage being done. I have to be super careful about how it helps me, so to speak, because it could totally help me right up in my face. Oh my god. I was sure for a fact. Oh my god, and now I have to go fight that room again. Oh, Gemini, let's like, if I were gonna make a case as to why you're not a good item, that was the perfect room to do it in, and you worked that out beautifully. So I'm grateful to have had the Sad Onion, and now I will be grateful to take whatever else items that this game wants to give me that actually makes my tears do damage. This is not at all monotonous. Take your time. Well, that's a step in the right direction, man. I'm not gonna sit here and poo-poo on that. We got the map, we got the compass. I'll take the bomb. I don't know what the pill is, or do I? It's puberty. I'm glad we paid 5 cents for that. Alright, well, ultimately, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's just go, let's go on our merry way. Let's go fight our boss. Let's go get our item. Okay. Let's go get our item. And then, see, this is a good room. This is a good room for you, Gemini, but you shit all over me in that bomb fly room. What would I get excited about here? I would get excited about the ability to fly. The ability to fly would help me navigate my way back through that room without having to worry about getting hit. Dark Bomb, man. We have so many red hearts just laying around. Okay, that was unexpected. Dark Bomb would be freaking amazing considering the sheer volume of red hearts we've got just laying on the ground right now. I'm try really hard not to take damage on this guy. It's like, his patterns are not incredibly difficult. It's just that I have a hard time communicating to my fingers what my brain says we should do. My brain is virtually always right. Alright, cool. Please be something good. Relic? That's not good, but it's better than what we got. No! That, I did not mean to do that. So I guess we're fighting the angel. Lock in your deals with the angel bets. What a silly asshole that Taffy is. Oh, that was that shaved my balls to a clean, gleaming shorn. my balls are shorn. That's how close that light beam was. My balls are cleanly shorn. I can't talk and deal with this bullshit fight at the same time. That was my own fault too, and I'd walked right into it, man. I walked right into the rock, not thinking about it. Not thinking about it. I guess we've locked ourselves into deals with the angel. Oh my god, we've taken so much damage on this fight too. What a piss off. Good, good, bloody penny. I was just thinking, if we're gonna do one penny, it might as well be the bloody one. I'm gonna spend all my bombs here looking for a spirit heart. And I will have my efforts rewarded. Thank you, Sonny Jesus. And I'll hand it right back with kamikaze. Oh, I just cracked my neck. Oh, okay, game. Alright, game. It's personal now. I can't step on any of the mushrooms. There's part of me that wants to take that. I'll take that if I start getting low on health. Let's try this room again. That's going relatively better. To be totally fair, it couldn't have gone much worse than the first time. I'm not hitting you again, Dead Sea Scrolls. You can eat shit forever and die. I'm over it. There's no way. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna beg the gods for something better. And anything, my friend, is better than what you're bringing to this party. Everyone else brought, like, sausages and craft beers and, you know, fine wine. And you showed up, like, with a half a bottle of, like, 7-Eleven hooch. It was sparkling, it was champagne, and you let it go flat. You found it in the back of your freezer and you brought it. You weren't even invited to this party. God, Dead Sea Scrolls, you're the example I give people when I say, oh, please, one of you be an explosive. That time I did it because I was actually hoping it was kamikaze. Bombs are key. Well, that sorts that out for a second. Now we have no keys. Just fight me at PAX, Binding of Isaac. I guess I could check and see. I mean, if the secret room had been here, I just want to punch myself in the head. I'm having a tough go of it to start this off. At least we grab Little Rock. I'll come do the rest of these just out of habit at this point. That's good, I suppose. Let's go back in here. I'm gonna take this and we'll fight whoever. Amnesia. At this rate, we know where we're going, so we do have our first. Oh my god, what are you doing, Taffy? Why are you determined to take damage on that guy? We did get our first legitimate damage upgrade. Now I could use like a slowing effect. I could use I don't know, I could use just about anything. I could use a better spacebar item. That's the first thing that comes to mind. I'm glad you can hear me right now, Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm actually very aware of the fact that you can hear me, and I'm totally okay with it. I got nothing. I'll hold on to the heart. Whoo, dog! I have made this interesting. I have made this way more interesting than I wanted it to be. Kamikaze, man. All this because I stepped on the damn angel rock like a dummy. For Dead Sea Scrolls of all things. What a relative joke, man. Hey, Gemini, you think you could help me finish off one enemy at a time before you disappear off into the fucking inky black abyss? If I take damage, I'll come back to the curse room. As of right now, I'm convinced that I might be able to. That was not a bad dodge, am I right? Like, I feel like I need the reassurance where I can get it right now. Okay. That was much closer than I wanted. Please have a spirit heart on the floor. Nope. I'll start just blowing shit up, though, hoping. Nope. Nope. Yes? No. Lots of money, lots of bombs. We do know that we have a bombs or key pill in the rotation. Let's go down here and clean out this. I mean, let's use our sort of darkest dungeon navigation methods. We'll go the short route first. I don't really need that money, but it is welcome. I have no desire to fight that room for a gray chest, man. I will happily take your gifted spirit hearts, my friends. Thankfully for us, we are going to get an item out of this jaunt down here. The magician is useless, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that now. You know, you're going to hate me, but it's like, if I don't take that and then I lose, Like, what was the point? Like, I'll play it fast and loose. I'll play it fast and loose, and I'll do everything I can to... Oh my god, why am I so slow? I'll try everything I can to sort of, I don't want to say intentionally put myself in jeopardy, but like, when that's not even close, like the first real impressive item we've seen, I don't know how I don't take that. I'll try to put myself in a situation where I can go to Mega Santa. You know, if I've already lost you, I'm sorry, so be it. Like, that sucks, but like, I don't know what else to do, man. I can't complain to the game that I'm not getting the items I want and then have the game gift me items that will get me to the very end of the game and then be like, oh, that's too much. Mom, there's nothing for food. I'm hungry. Where's dinner? And it's like, oh, okay, well, I went ahead and ordered a pizza. Well, I don't want pizza. Like, that's how that feels. You know what I mean? Like, are you with me on this? Are you for me or are you against me? Is you is or is you ain't my constituency. Like, I'm just curious if I lost you. What did we get there? I have no idea, but I hit it. I'm telling you, I'm playing it fast and loose. Alright, we don't want magic fingers. No, we do want magic fingers. Comparative to the Dead Sea Scrolls, we want magic fingers. We want PhD. That's still puberty. I was just seeing if it'd change into anything. It didn't. Just seeing if it would change into anything useful. Health up turns into a spirit heart. Yeah, man. Okay. This is, I see where you're going with this game. One run? I don't know. Probably. Just based on the sheer damage output of Mom's knife. I mean, let's gauge it. I tell you what. I'm willing to concede to you that this was a sort of shitty, self-absorbed pickup. If, and only if, we go through these next rooms and I realize that I would have been fine without it. I wish I had the ability to fly to go get that. That would be a super pickup. Mega Ma. Meow. There we go. I'll take the all stats of experimental treatment, all stats switched up and then theoretically shuffled. I'll fight this asshole. I mean, like, I will do my best to mix it up and make it funky and weird. I don't know this guy. Oh, Jesus. As is probably readily apparent, I don't know this guy's patterns. I almost never fight the angels, so I tank the shit out of that. We'll go to the chests. We're well past. Oh, yeah, right, because we totally did the forget me now. So there's no boss rush room for us. I can't remember how much health I have. Gimpy will probably help sort that out. If we get into a place where we were gonna get like magic mushroom, and we were gonna get like if we find out that we were gonna get like I don't know, what would be a great, like, what do you walk in and just go, oh my god, that's so good, as a damage item in a shop, or not necessarily in a shop, but in an item room. I don't know, we'll see. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is that if I realize and find out too little too late that without Mom's knife, if I left Mom's knife behind just to appease those few people that don't like Mom's knife runs, we'll see what I would have picked up in return. Oh my god, if I become Guppy, I guess I'll feel pretty shitty about that. And we are 100% gonna leave magic fingers behind for Guppy. Like, I guess because we have so much money, it makes sense to take magic fingers. But I don't see us being in a situation where we necessarily needed it. Does that become the situation? Oh, we have the battery too, so we're gonna be able to use Guppy's head multiple times in one room. So I guess if I get into a situation where I get like Cricket's head and Cricket's body and magic mushroom, and I find out that I would have been totally fine without any of the stuff that we ended up picking up, then I'll feel a little bit of remorse. I'll take magnetic tears, which I hate. That'll draw them into the knife, so to speak. Well, not so to speak. That's actually pretty literally what will happen. Yeah, man. It's gonna be I'm gonna do my best to make this a funky run. But yeah, dude, like, it's kind of my #1 case in point is I don't see myself really enjoying the fact that I picked up fucking magnetic tears when I've got Sad Onion shooting the shit out of them, but no damage being done. All I'd be doing is throwing enemies around the map and not doing any real damage to them. That's a great way to get hit, like a lot. Like, that's a great way to get hit a lot. And I know that I would have, because I know me, I've been me before. And I would get hit a lot. Let's do that. I hate Cage. I hate Cage so much. I hate you worse than I hate Nicolas Cage. Snake Eyes. Face Off. What was the fucking Rapture one he did? Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. What happened to Nick Cage, man? How much back taxes do you owe? If you go to Netflix USA right now, you'll see that Nick Cage is actually in a straight-to-rental, straight-to-DVD video with Hayden Christensen. That's some fucking warrior flick that just looks atrocious. Oh, hey, magnetic knife. Bring it in, man. What do you got? I can see forever? Sure. That's puberty, right? I have no desire to really go through that rigmarole again. We don't need the money, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. These are like the only enemies on the planet that are not completely affected by what we're doing with this magnetic knife thing. Yeah, sure. I mean, we've got so many consumables, and we've got so many more on the way. That is our second sun card, so I'll take that with us, or I'll take one with us, and I'll use one just to see what's on the map. So yeah, Magnetic Tears and Sad Onion do not a winning run for me make. The Sun card's more useful to me than the Hogglaw's Room, especially with the ability that we have with Stompy right now. Like, it's not something that's really ever in jeopardy or in doubt, our ability to stomp through stuff. I'm curious now. I'm curious to see what the rest of it would have been. Yeah. Oh, because I'd be, you know, I would be disingenuous if I said, oh, you know, there's still a lot of mystery to be had in this run. Yeah, I could still fuck this up, but I don't think I'm gonna. Hive Mind is great. There's an extra spirit heart. Let's get rid of the Bible so that we don't see it again. I didn't mean that in like an uber derogatory way, like, yeah, fuck your book of worship. I just meant this particular trinket. I don't have anything against Christianity in particular. Organized religion as a whole, don't get me started. I don't want to get in that pissing contest. I got no beef with it. It's got no beef with me. Live and let live, man. That's, if I can figure out how to get along with Rob, and I feel like we're pretty much there, then so be it with everyone else. Like that guy and I actually had beef. I don't know why I would want to choose, except Mormons and I, man. Mormons and I don't. I got a past. I got a dark and seated history with the LDS Church. You bring it on like Donkey Kong. That's it. I knew nice Mormons, man. I think I probably told the story of the kid named Mike that I went to academic decathlon with. And Mike was a Mormon, and I was a goody two-two. And he and I were sitting on this bed together, and this party was going on around us. And there was one kid doing shrooms, and another kid smoking pot, and a bunch of kids getting drunk. And Mike and I were the only two guys. Mike the Mormon and Ryan the guy who just was a Boy Scout. My nickname, like, some cheerleaders nicknamed me the Boy Scout in high school. If that gives you any idea how far I've fallen from the tree. And it was just me and Mike, man. And I was counting on him to sort of be my bud and to be the guy who was along with me on the ride for not doing anything too crazy. And he turns to me and says, hey, Ryan, I want to do something nuts. And I was like, dude, no, you can't. Like, you're my rock. You're my foundational rock. I'm not doing it because I was just sort of raised as a person who doesn't do this kind of shit. You have to do it because you may have been raised that way. But if you don't, you know, help me not sin here, or whatever you want to call it, like not be a little hellion, then your God will smite you, as best I understand it. And he was like, no, man, come on, I wanna do something dangerous. And I was just like, no, you can't. Like, I refuse to let you abandon me here. I need you as my moral support. You're part of my compass right now. And he was like, I want you to help me do it. And I was like, what do you think I possibly know about being bad that you don't at this rate? And he was just like, I know you know how to do this. And I was like, if it's like freebase cocaine, dude, I don't know where you're getting your information, but I have not lived as wild a life as you seem to think that I've lived. And he says, no, I wanna do it, and I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it with or without your help. It's like, alright, man, well, at least I'll try to keep you safe. I didn't want to be here for Mormons Gone Wild, but let's do it to it. And he says, I want to make coffee. And I was like, what? And I wasn't too taken aback by it, but just the fact that was the thing he picked. It's like, I want to make coffee. Well, they didn't, you know, a lot of the stricter Mormon families don't do caffeine or coffee, or at least they try really hard not to. And I was like, wow, yeah, dude, I 100% will help you on your trip into your journey into hedonism. I will help you brew coffee. So we went to the coffee machine there in the hotel room. Not a snowball's chance in hell. I did say I would make it interesting. Okay, fine. Well, Taffy, you took Mom's knife. You owe us an interesting run. Fine, you win. Here's Bob's brain, as much as I don't want to have it. So yeah, man, this guy solicits me to be his coffee dealer, and I take him over, and I explained to him, like, it dawned on me as we were doing this whole thing that he was in a situation where he had never even seen coffee brewed before, so he had no idea what was going on. And I was just like, oh, well, you take the pot and you fill it with water, and then you pour it back here. This part's called the reservoir. And he's like, oh, no way, you just pour it back there and like straight into the back of the machine? I was like, oh yeah, dude, it's crazy. And he's like, I always thought that part of the machine like held like internal circuitry and stuff like that. I would never guess to have poured water back there. And I was like, I know, engineers and modern marvel, isn't it? We're gonna pick this up and put it down just because I don't think we ever have, and that'll take it off our list. So we made the coffee, and like we brewed it, and I poured myself a cup and put sugar and creamer in it. And I was about to ask him if he'd like one. Like I said, man, at this point in time, there's a kid tripping balls on fucking mushrooms next to us, and there's a bunch of people, like a bunch of underage kids getting drunk, and we're just standing there. I was like, hey man, do you want to live really wild? Do you want to have a cup of coffee? And he goes, oh no, man, I just wanted to make it, thanks. And he grabs what's left of the pot of coffee and goes and throws it in the parking lot. And I was like, oh, well, I guess, dude lived his dream and didn't want to go any further. He knew exactly where his boundaries were. So, for me, I've had good stories with the Mormons, but we've butted heads. But for the most part, it's even the places where I joke around, like, oh, Taffy's racist, or oh, Taffy's misogynist. I'm not really. I'm not. I joke about it because I think that joking is how we all figure out how to cope with things, but that's like the one place where I ever tried to convince myself for a little bit that I might actually have a thing against a certain group of people that I didn't, oh, I want to be able to discriminate and, think things about you as a group without ever having to actually meet all of you. And then I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, wait, that's not fair. You've got friends. Like, you still have legitimate, like, Facebook friends. Obviously, they don't hang out here and listen to the videos, because I'm still crass as all fuck. But, yeah, I was just sitting there, I'm like, oh, I still can't even get behind that as much as I'd want to. Like, I really, like, just once, I'd like to have a group where I can absolutely 100% positively, discriminate against them without ever, like, broad generalization, discriminate against them, make sweeping decisions about who they are as a person before I've ever had a conversation with them. Not because I, like, want to be racist or want to be prejudiced or want to be bigoted, because I think it's cool or because I think those people are right. It's just because I'm lazy, and that seems like a really good way to sort of narrow down the amount of time I gotta spend meeting people. Like, alright, I was gonna say let's do this. Because that's a sun card as well, right? If not, I just wasted our sun card. Okay, yeah, it's the second sun card, it's not like we can take it with us. Yeah, it just seems like such an easy way to not have to take time to know people, and that sounds like kind of right up my alley. Like, that's such a relaxing, like, time saver, where it's just like, oh yeah, those people, the left-handed folks, yeah, screw those guys. Who has time for their bullshit, am I right? High five, but only from the right hand. Like, that's the one thing I've never gotten around to, and I probably won't. That's probably for the better. What do you think, sweetheart? Should I choose to be prejudiced towards any specific group of people just because it would save me time? I don't want to, like, I'm just saying, I don't want to be racist, I don't want to be prejudiced or bigoted. Like, I'm watching all the people in Illinois get up in arms about gay people. And I want to do it because it's like the lazy part of me is like, oh my god, to be able to sweepingly generate an opinion about a whole group of people without meeting any of them. That sounds so nice.
You do. You do that, but you do that for everyone. You don't single out one person.
That's why I love you. I love you. Let's make a baby later. Oh my god. Did you hear her answer? Did you hear how well this person knows me? I do that. I do that, but I do it for all of you. I equally distribute my dislike and disdain amongst all of you. Even the people I actually like, I still find something to dislike about. Oh my god. See why she's perfect for me? Are you kidding me with that answer? She knows me better than I know myself. That poor woman has been to the seventh circle of Taffy Hell and come back and has looked directly into the blinding light of it all and has somehow not only not been ruined but come back a more enlightened person. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. At some point, that practical joke that was her deciding to marry me is going to end, and I'm going to be really sad about it because she went the full Monty with it and married me and had kids. But when that joke ends, man, and she pulls back the curtain, it's like, I'm just fucking with you. You know, I lost a bar bet. Somebody said there was no way I'd stay married to some asshole, you know, aspiring YouTube. What do we call ourselves? Personality? Fucking modern age disc jockey? And she's like, oh, I bet I can. And so for like one Alabama slammer, she decided to marry me for 10 years. She's like Sharon Stone off of Total Recall. She's a plant. She's got to be a plant. There's no way. Oh shit. Okay, well, I still think we're gonna be all right. All right. Well, I feel good about that. In that case, that's what makes me me, is that I don't like that thing that people don't like about your whatever, your fill in the blank here. But to be totally fair, I don't like that thing about everyone else's fill in the blank here. And it may be different from one group to the next, but by God, I will be sure to find it so that I can not like it about them too. Ah, it's the perfect answer. Alright, we're pretty close to maxing out our health here. More than anything, I just don't want to walk on these bullet rocks, and I don't want to send Bob's brain right out in front of my face. Alright, so at this point, man, there's nothing to sort of keep us from going batshit crazy on this run. So let's see if, like, maybe the Guppy Dream can become a reality. Are there any tinted rocks here we want to worry about? What is this? I can see forever, I guess, and why not? Bombs are key. Yeah, sure, you know what? We're not going to need 60 of either one of those groups, but do they do crawl spaces here? Does my mom's uterus have a crawl space in it? I say things and it's like they escape before I have a chance to properly censor them. There we go. Alright, let's get through this room. Yeah, let's do Guppy, let's do Polyphemus, let's just walk over, let's walk to the end of this one. We gave up 2 hearts to find spiders in there, that's moderately disappointing. Charm of the Vampire is still working, going into overdrive, really knocking it out for us. I don't know where we'd be without it. You know, there's part of me that worries that I haven't picked that up yet, so I'm going to do that now just to make sure that it's off our checklist. Mysterious Candy, as far as I understand, it's like baker's chocolate or something like that. And what it does is it just, once in a blue moon... Oh, I didn't have anywhere to go. Like, the ability to fly is still so high up on my list because I can't always navigate. I'm terrified of what's going to happen with Bob's brain from room to room. Alright, so we'll take Demon Baby for the nice auto turret function. We'll take the Miter. I got no reason to keep fighting these angels. We do have, we have Spirit Heart generation on lockdown at this point. We do actually have the ability to use our map here, and there is enough stuff going on that I am thinking that that's where I'm going to pop this sun card, is because ultimately I want to hit the important terminals and then be done with it. I will come down here and check out this boss trap room just to see what they're selling these days. Yeah, sure, what the hell. If we get money equals power, I'm setting us up to ball out of control as hard as humanly possible. We did just, quote-unquote, get rid of the majority of our bombs, so let's re-up there. This room, in the long run, is not going to be worth it, but we didn't know that until we popped that. Did we... Am I imagining it, or did we take... Yeah, we did get Cricket's Head. Well, shit, guys, I may have robbed us of a fairly interesting... tier run. We only... Cricket's Head would have been a nice damage multiplier, which I found out does not continue to multiply and stack. It is merely the multiplier that we have at the time that we pick it up. But apparently they have base attributes that are good enough to merit picking them up on the first go-round, so... So yeah, we did. We picked up Cricket's head. We're picking up a ridiculous shit ton of we're picking up just a gross number of spirit hearts just on the fly. Bob's brain's actually putting in work, and as far as I can tell, it's only ever hurt us once. Still would go for a better spacebar item. Gosh, oh, it's the it's the heart. It's the heart we're carrying around that's doing this for us. So, Bully, good on you. We owe you mom and popcorn. The hermit is, if we come across another curse room at some point, I'll use that to get out. It'll teleport us to a random room, but at this rate, I'm really not worried about what room it teleports us into. We don't have I Can See Forever on this particular room, so what I'm going to do is use a bomb. I don't know why I said that as though it was some sort of weird revelation, like I needed to give you instructions so you knew how to duplicate that process at home. Let me go ahead and break my way through this way. We don't need the bombs or keep pills, so let's go ahead and take... Holy shit! Oh, it's the broken stopwatch! It's the broken stopwatch! Oh my god, that room's terrifying with the broken stopwatch going the wrong direction. Boo hiss. No, sir, they're saying boo earns. What do we got? Well, if we want to go to Shoal, now's the time to do it. What do we got? Troll bomb, come on. Do some work, man. If you're gonna show up, pitch in a little bit. Hermit card takes us... I was hoping a little bit closer to the end of the road, but I guess this is not the worst possibility. That just feels good. Sorry. That's like driving through rain puddles. I wanted to do it, so I did it, and now I have done it, and I feel not only vindicated and justified, but happy that I went through with it. Bob's rotten head. What about a Bob transformation? Can we get transformed into Bob when he was alive? Wouldn't that be weird? You get transformed into some, like, death of a salesman dude in a cheap suit who offs himself after he fails to meet the quota of life insurance policies he's supposed to sell and gets canned, but he's too embarrassed to tell his wife about it. So he goes home and hangs himself with a length of garden hose in the fucking garage. Oh my god. I would fight for that transformation every time. Why am I leaving here? I got so wrapped up in the possibility of transforming into this failed salesman that I almost left the preferred spacebar item on this run. You can't, I mean, you can blame me for whatever you want to blame me for, but I'm saying you can't blame me for being worried that this run wasn't going to shape up, because we got a slow start, man. Like, and now Broken Stopwatch is content to make me look like an asshole because it slows down the fight that's supposed to be the hardest thing on this floor. Okay, let's just cakewalk to victory. If there's a Twitch stream you're looking to check out, or if you think there's something hidden at the end of this floor, like another mom and popcorn giveaway or something like that, there's not. I assure you that you are safe to go. Please don't let me hold you here. We're just gonna wrap up this run, and it's really gonna be about that simple. If you want to stick around, I'd encourage you to stick around for the chest where, we'll see what kind of weird item synergies we have, and I'll clear the entire floor for the sake of being kooky. I don't need either of these. I don't even need the health at this point. That's how insanely powered we are right now. That said, I am a little bit nervous about these rooms with mom flies, but I guess if the broken stopwatch is going to take pity on us, then we will let it. What is this? That's no bueno, but there's literally a room full of just spirit hearts waiting for us to come pick them up should we need them. Oh, okay, well, God knows we got plenty of spirit hearts just laying around that we can replenish our stockpiles with. Oh, we got Gimpy too, so every time we get hit, we're gonna get a little bit more health. Mega Fatty, I could not be less impressed with you today. Like, normally you are exactly what I fear in a room like this, but today not so much the case, my pal. My fine specimen. We got the quarter, which, I mean, I'll pick it up, but the quarter is like the big... Oh, Jesus Christ. The quarter is like the big item that we can pick up from any given room, right? Shit, look at this. I don't even have to backtrack. The game's not even going to make me walk backwards for shit. And that said, I still don't know. I don't know that it would have been this insanely... Like, I don't know that we would have survived without the knife. Like, it's hard to say because, yeah, Cricket's head is good, and yeah, we would have gotten the small rock, but... I think part of the only reason that we've coasted as far as we've coasted is because we've had the knife to sort of back it all up. I guess we would have a shitload of health, though. It is hard to argue with that. There's just part of me that wants to play the seed again and not take Mom's knife and see how it would have panned out if I could have gotten the win, or if I would have gotten, like... If I would have gotten to that super frustrating place where I'd do just enough damage to feel like I have a chance, but then end up stumbling to the end of the run. Yeah, sure. I mean, at this point, I don't even know what I would want from him. Money equals power? I don't even think he can give me that. I've got the compass. No, I've got the map. I don't have the compass. Give me the compass. And I guess after this I'll go back and hopefully try to figure out whether or not Hearthstone has their server issues sorted. I bought the Black Rock Mountain expansion. I will play it almost immediately. Now that does us no real good. And the Hoglaws rune really does us no good. There we go. Hoglaw's rune does us no good, is what I was trying to say. And then that happened, so... yeah, let's do this. I don't go fast enough to get back out in the same turn, but... I'm a little bummed to have given up our Blackheart there. Do I have the skills, the requisite skills to get this and then get back out? Or did I just waste time? Hey, look at me go. What's going on up here? Oh my god, Bob's Brain with BBF. And we've got Hive Mind. It's a weird build. It's a weird build, man. I don't know if it's strong enough to carry itself. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird build. I'm having fun. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not. I'm not going to take left hand with me, because I know I'll forget it. There's part of me that's like, oh, we could get 2 guppy items on this floor. Yeah, not bloody likely, friend. So, why don't you, not fuck up the one interesting thing there is left to see with the, Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't believe that happened. Why don't you not fuck up the one interesting thing left to see? Look at the ridiculous number of spirit hearts we're getting. Oh, right, we also have the miter. I totally forgot about the miter at this point. I, once again, went into my 1920s game show host there. The miter. We were looking for the miter. Better luck next time, Jim. We've got a set of stainless steel KitchenAid appliances for you to take home. Make her job easier by getting KitchenAid. Have you ever seen some of the old-ass, like, super chauvinistic, advertisements that are out in the world? From back when, like, advertising was aimed at males. Like, either males teaching their wives how to do for them, or females teaching them how to please their man. Oh, dude, there's a coffee ad that was, a dude literally spanking his wife because she, like, and I don't mean, like, in the fun way, because back then, like, you know, you did it through a hole in the sheets missionary, or you didn't do it at all. But I'm talking about, like, spanking her in an effort to hurt her because she bought the wrong brand of coffee. Like, dude straight up is beating his wife. And it was an ad. It was a fucking ad. Like, they were just like, this is why you should totally, buy our product. It was an ad, and people were, like, totally fine with it. Let's clear the whole floor. Might as well, right? Bloat, ain't nobody got time for your bullshit, man. Oh my god, get poisoned forever. You're lucky your eyes were here, or I'd have kicked your ass. Alright, we are officially looking for... At this rate, I feel like we almost certainly have earned as many... We didn't get Guppy's tail. Guppy's tail obviously would have helped out a lot. Wow, we just vaporized his shit. Guppy's tail clearly would have given us more things to choose from here. Bomb bag is not necessarily something we're looking for. Yeah, we'll do the whole kit and caboodle and see what kind of neat synergies we can find. Cage, slowing effect. I would take a slowing effect. You picked the wrong day to come to work, friend. Oh man, them jukes on the stop though. Good for you. Nothing there. I will go fight Blue Baby and then come back and kill Mega Stan. Mega Satine. For those of you who are Moulin Rouge fans among us. Is it just me? My wife hates Moulin Rouge. I hated it when I saw it in theaters because I didn't know it was a musical. I felt like an asshole. Was that a bomb? What hit me? I still have no idea what hit me there. Oh, it was Bob's Brain. Like an asshole. I didn't know Moulin Rouge was a musical, much like that dude at the Philadelphia theater had no idea that Sweeney Todd was a musical, and I felt bad for him because I had a lot of geeky theater friends who clearly knew it was a musical, and had taught me that, oh, it's Sondheim, and Sondheim is amazing, and yeah, he very well may be, I guess. I haven't seen enough of his stuff to really say for sure. But yeah, you know, I felt pretty stupid the first time I saw it. Like A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger and Alan Tudyk, and Rufus Sewell back when he was playing all the bad guys in every movie ever, back in like the early 2000s. I went and saw A Knight's Tale and thought it was horrible. Like that and Moulin Rouge, I thought they were both just atrocious the first time I saw them. And then I sort of took a step back, took myself a little less seriously, and went back and viewed them for what they were. And after I did that, man, I own both of them at this point now, and I could not be more pleased that I do. Yeah, God, both so good. A Knight's Tale is just like, it used to be like, you remember like back when TNT was basketball and they were Lord of the Rings marathons. That's all TNT as a network did. They did it well. What they did well. But man, there was really like, it was like, hey, if you got the NBA playoffs, you've got TNT. Also, if you've got The Hobbit, you've got TNT. That's about it, people. But there was a while there where it also meant it was The Hobbit, basketball, and Knight's Tale. And every time it became like the fun version of the Shawshank Redemption. Unless you're a fucking sicko, in which case the Shawshank Redemption is the fun version of a Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, man. A Knight's Tale was like, it was that show that was always on, and I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm strangely okay with this, and now I'm going to absolutely dedicate 90 minutes of my life every time that it's on to watching. Oh, my post-Isaac stretch came early. I'm going to dedicate 90 minutes of my life every time that it's on to making sure that I see Heath Ledger joust. What an unceremonious end for that man. Overdose after doing the Joker for The Dark Knight, which, you know, whether you like it or lump it, won him an Oscar, and I personally think that it's absolutely correct to have done so, but and then to go overdose in a hotel, and who finds him but an Olsen sister? Like, what an unceremonious end. That's not right. You don't win an Oscar and then get found by an Olsen twin. That's not fair. It's not correct. What kind of kind and just deity in the world does that to somebody, man? Found by an Olsen twin. Leave the man with some dignity. I was bummed out when that happened, though. We don't need that. We don't really need much of anything at this point. We're just kind of going through the motions. Wow, that was so cool, though. That was like a zip line. That was like a grappling hook grab. Let's clear the rest of the floor. We'll go and kill Megastan. Puberty, Pretty Fly. There's our health up. There's a Pretty Fly. And yeah, and let's go see if we can get any more like damage upgrades or what else we can get before we put this one in the books. All right. Oh, chicken. Man, Bob's Brain does crazy damage when you pair it with BBF. I don't know that you truly appreciate the shitstorm you've wandered into, Blastocyst. Like, this is like Nick Cage and well, I mean, I didn't mean for this to be like a Nick Cage themed show, but this is like Nick Cage and Con Air, man. Dude just wanted to go have a drink with his wife at a bar. Ends up putting a dude's nose through his brain in her defense. It's an accident. He had no idea what he was getting into. That's kind of how I feel. Blastocyst has no clue the massive shitstorm it's just walked into. It just, you know, what's a little fist fight between friends? And instead, it brings its fist to a knife party, and a massive, exploding chunk of organic matter party. Bob's Brain, I'm sorry I gave you shit, man. You have proved yourself to be quite the useful lump of protein on this run. That said, all good things must come to an end. Megastan, you ready? Don't get saucy. I'm willing to overlook the fact that you clearly are the inferior opponent here. Who you got? Who you brought in from your stables to be your champion? Yeah, you chose poorly. The answer is you chose poorly. There we go. Yeah, who else you got? You have to do better. You're gonna have to do better, son. I'm gonna try to save Bob's brain for the, well, I was gonna try to save Bob's brain for the Satan part of the fight, but it doesn't seem to be in the cards. Come on. Oh, shit. All of them at once. Okay. I still get surprised from time and again as to, oh my god, as to the order. Because I don't do this very often. I don't do the Mega Satan fight very often. I think I usually err on the side of caution because I want to make sure to win the run. And especially if I'm playing when nobody's watching, I don't want to piss away a good run and potentially my good mood over, you know, a point of pride or a point of entertainment. It's like, dude, nobody is watching you. As Guppy going to work. Can we, as I say, can we take this fight to the streets? I will stand here. I will stand here and tank your full-blown brimstone, mecha brimstone shot right in the eye hole and not care. I'm like Superman Returns, only not shitty. Sorry, Brandon Ruth. It was nothing you did in particular. Whatever, let's just go tank this. Am I not touching him? Am I literally letting... I was gonna say, am I literally letting Gemini finish this off? Alright, sorry, I'll pop the knife a little bit. Oh, there's the post-Isaac bone crack. Oh, man! Well, it was a long one. It was a long one, and it was not in doubt from the moment we took Mom's knife, so I apologize for that. But I was nervous, man. I had no idea what was coming afterwards. I will try my best not to take that item in the future. But, you know, like Judas and Blue Baby, those guys, they need help. They need help to get, to achieve escape velocity. So, alright, yeah, we got it. That is terrifying. Fate is now unlocked, which means that we can more randomly, more frequently randomly find the ability to fly and a potential health upgrade in golden chests laying around the floors of the Underscape. So, alright, cool. Well, that runs our grand total up to 9. We're up to 9 win streaks, a 9 win streak, and we've got Eve coming up. So there you go. You want a challenge? You want a challenging run? Here's Murderer's Row right before we go up to a really boring Azazel run. So I still had fun playing it, man. Like I said, I pick games that I want to play, and you guys seem to enjoy watching this, which makes me happy in my heart. So I'm gonna go see if I can finish that Hearthstone run before I have to stream tonight. In the meantime, thank you guys for showing up. I will see you soon for the next episode of The Binding of Isaac. But until that time, on behalf of the denizens of the cave and myself, my name is McLaffyTaffy, and I am out.